We are live. It is Tuesday. I choose me. Perspective with the Paulings. We do not own the rights to this music, but you know, we're using it because I'm trying to put you in the mood. Turn off the music. I feel tight to this table.
Live?
Yes, we are live.
How you rearranging your seating?
Because I'm close to the table.
It's not professional.
Oh, you are professional? Hey, thank you for tuning in. Hi, it's your Aunt Karen. Thank you for tuning in. It is Tuesday. It is I Choose Me, Perspective with the Paulings. But anyway, the platform of I Choose Me is basically to show that we're ready to love ourselves to life. Not only are we ready to love ourselves to life, but we're ready to show up for ourselves in our relationships and our families, just in every part and every aspect. Anyway, hey, Aunt Karen, we love you more. Oh, this is our wedding song, y'all. Isn't love grand? Doesn't it feel good? Give it some time for everybody to start tuning in, but in about a minute, we're going to start our conversation, with or without whoever's on. I never knew till I looked in your eyes. I wasn't complete till the day you walked into my life. And I never felt that my heart could feel so precious on you. My love. But yes, it's look, Tamika's laughing. We got her laughing. Oh, and he got the mic, y'all. He came prepared this week. Okay, so you can bring down here. And so at this time, we just want to just first of all say thank you for tuning in to Tuesdays I Choose Me. This is First Tuesdays, and so of course it's Perspective with the Paulings, where we just talk about our day and tackle a topic and a little bit of everything, right? But we want to start with our motto, which is our pledge to embrace who I am today, love who I was yesterday, and inspire who I will become tomorrow. And so that's what the journey of I Choose Me is all about. It's about showing up, celebrating, and just being proud of who you were created to be. And so every week, every Tuesday, the vision and the idea is the idea is just to show up for yourself so that we could just become the major and important gift that we were designed to be. And so this week, our topic is, are your relationships lifting you or lowering you? Are your relationship lifting you, meaning bringing you higher, or lowering you, meaning taking you, breaking you down, not building you up? So we are asking, are you being built in your relationships or broken down in your relationships? And so when we were thinking about this topic, well, when I came up with this topic today, I was saying I've just been talking to a lot of people, and it seems that a lot of people are going through so much breakdown, and it's all directly related to the relationships that they're keeping. There are so many people who are evolving and becoming greater in their purpose and their promise, and that's because of the same thing, the relationships that they are keeping. And so this conversation today is for us to basically take inventory on the relationships that we are holding on to, and trying to make sure that we are only preserving the ones that are preserving us. That we are only pouring into and holding on to with our tight grip for the relationships that are building us. And we know what it looks like. And I think the hardest thing as individuals, and whether it's a spousal relationship, whether it's a dating relationship, whether it's even in family and friends relationship, what exactly that particular relationship is doing. And so I'm gonna give the you don't have nothing to say?
What you mean?
Okay, every time. Okay, well, I'm going to wait for him to ready to jump in.
Yeah, let me.
You want to feel it out?
I do.
Okay, excuse me. And so,
This
basically, you right.
Write nothing down.
I know.
So let me listen to what you got
You
to
got
say.
to listen to
Either
so
I'm-
you can, okay.
Agree or disagree.
Okay.
I'm with it.
Hey! So, what we're saying is that basically, when you start to think about the relationships that you're keeping, and a good way of recognizing if the relationships are building you or lowering you is, how do you feel in these relationships? How do you feel when you're in the presence of somebody? How do you feel when you think about certain people or certain things in your life, the relationships that you are keeping? Are the relationships growing you into your purpose? Do you get inspired around the people that you're holding relationships to? Or do you feel depressed? Are you able to run to these relationships and tell them about your dreams, your aspirations, without being afraid that they're going to shun you, or being afraid that they're not going to believe or see your vision? What type of relationships are you nurturing? What type of relationships are you building? What I realized when I was doing inventory in my life before my plane began to take off, I realized that I was holding on to some relationships that weren't growing me, that weren't a part of my roots. And I said, often in life, what happens is that in our relationships, we hold on to people, right, that are not intended to be our roots. Do you understand what I mean? Roots? Roots are the things that lie in the dirt. Roots are the things that are beneath the surface. Roots are the very essence and the nutrients that provides whatever is necessary for you, the seed, the tree, to be able to grow and flourish and create limbs as well as fruit, right? And so too often we get caught up in the fruit of our tree and we forget about the roots of our tree, because the roots in our lives are the things that are allowing us to be able to grow limbs and fruits. And so if you are finding that in your relationships, or you're finding that in your life is not producing the fruit in which you are designed to be producing. You're not producing the fruit in which your vision is showing you. It's probably because your roots, meaning your foundation, is time for a re-evaluation. Nothing yet? So what? Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. He's better with the question part. So when you think, you are agreeing. So I mean, isn't it? Okay, so you can share. Okay. Oh, he's confused because he's in agreement with me right now. That's the funny part, right? He's looking for a moment to jump in and disagree.
Yes.
But there is no moment to jump in and disagree. And so what I ask him is that when you think about your life, were there some relationships that you had to adjust, some relationships that you had to get rid of or pick up in order to see yourself progress into the next level?
Yeah.
You want to use your mic? Use the mic, because you know what? I've been realizing on the first Tuesdays we can't hear Rondell, right, y'all? Thumbs up. We can't hear him. Okay. He brought this, y'all. He is so enjoying our lives that he got him a mic, y'all. I can't hear him.
I got a little baby sound system.
Okay.
We do parties and weddings and bar mitzvahs and, grandma's parties. We do it all. Teenage parties.
Anyway, go into the conversation.
Okay.
What relationships have you had to?
Okay. Well, in some relationships, like, I'm not gonna necessarily say. I guess they were ended. You end a lot of relationships. It's like that doesn't mean that they have to end in something bad because you end the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that y'all are doing different things. You have to be a grown up and understand that they're still doing this and you're trying to do this and you can't do that.
Right.
You got to go do this. You understand what I'm saying? Or do I need to break that down?
Please share. Break down so that people can understand what you're saying. Should I change the mic?
Like,
it's not turned up.
I'm playing football. I don't want to go hang out in the streets. So I'm hanging with the football players instead of hanging out with my normal homeboys from the hood. So it's like, okay, that don't mean that they're still not my homeboys. We're just in different spaces and different places. So I just have to adjust and move on. I still can come back and I can still go forward. But you can't go forward. We have to go forward in order to go back, I think. So in a relationship, your relationship is not going forward. You're not getting higher in life in the relationship that you're in, whether it be business, partnerships, whatever. If you're in a business partnership with somebody, relationship with somebody, and y'all only made $100 this year, that's not a good. It's not a good situation, right? You want to get out of that situation, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's good.
So,
yeah,
I mean,
right.
it's the same thing in a relationship. Like, come on, man. He's spending up all the money all the time. When she's spending up all the money all the time, man, get out of there.
You are silly.
Get out of there, man. I mean, it got to come to a point in time in any relationship where it has to work for you. You understand? Both sides. It has to work. Or, like I say, just like if it's a business, it'll be over quick before you know it. It's over. So why, like a lot of people be in a relationship for years and years and years, it's like been over. So why you like I don't understand, you just keep losing money every year because you're staying stuck in these crazy relationships that you know you're not even supposed to be in. But you know, I mean, that's life, man. Like I'm in the same boat. I'm like everybody else. I got relationships I know I ain't supposed to have, but I still have them. So it's like, you know.
And so what I wanted to say, when he gave a good point when he said that sometimes we stay in places longer than we're supposed to, and then we try to figure out why we haven't gotten where we thought we belong, right? And what's holding us up is that we haven't gotten to the next circle in order to get to the next level, in order to grow yourself into whatever it is you are equipped to go in, right? Because you need to be growing in your relationships. You know, everybody needs to be able to be bringing something to the feast, right? We spoke about that, about the potluck and what it means to come together and support one another and lift each other up. And not often enough in our relationships, in the people that we surround ourselves with, we are not doing the potluck type of idea, where everybody is bringing something, where everybody is supporting, where everybody is doing whatever it is they offer. It's like back when they used to do a bartering system, right?
It's like let me give you some. It's like LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. To me, to everybody else, even to LeBron, like they didn't know if Kyrie didn't want to be there. They thought it was a good relationship. But see, you can be in relationships with people who don't actually want to be in it. They want their own situation. They want their own separate thing.
Yeah.
So you in a relationship with people under the impression that people are in it with you. We're together, but they're not. Y'all together, but they walking alone. You understand?
Oh, that's good. That's good. And so, that's
you
good.
You got to watch those people.
And what that is paying attention to your relationships, right?
You gotta pay attention.
Not just getting caught up in time, but getting caught up in substance. Too often we get caught up in time and we forget about the substance of what it represents, right? Because in time, it could be breaking down. Time could have been 10 years, but maybe only 3 years you were growing, and the rest of the time you were going low and low, and it was depleting you. And so time is not the measure of what something means, but how they make you feel. Like, you could find somebody. You got people that have been together for 20 years, get married, and they're divorced, right? And then you got people who may say, we knew each other for 6 months and they're celebrating 50 years anniversary, right? Because what it represents is that time is just that. is just one moment to the next moment, and everything is always ever changing. So it teaches you to always be moving forward. That's all time is. But what substance is how the moment makes you feel, how it celebrates who you are, how it congratulates your essence. And so if you're in moments in time that are not lifting you up, if you're in moments in time that are not elevating your essence, if you're in moments in time that are not bringing out the very best in you, then you are wasting time hoping and wishing that people will become what you think they are supposed to be, instead of embracing that who they are is enough. And maybe their enough isn't your enough. Doesn't make it not enough, just not for you, right? And so we got to be okay with recognizing and saying, yes, that's right. Quality versus quantity. That is exactly.
Let me do another analogy.
He got another analogy. Go ahead,
babe. Yeah. It's like this. It's like in a relationship. Like, you always might have one person that wants to be like the head person, the person in charge. He wants you to pretty much like kneel down to this person. Like, I feel like my wife should kneel to me. She feel like I should kneel to her. That's just how it is. In a relationship, that's what you have. But if people just stop and think for a second, right? If we both kneel to each other, what are we doing?
Submitting. I don't know. What are we both doing?
What are we both doing?
What are we both doing? I don't know. If we're both kneeling.
Usually if you're kneeling, you're praying and worshiping, right? So it's only one of us. If one is standing, you the man, you the big shot. Us only one person praying and kneeling, worshiping. We both pray and kneel and worshiping. How much further can we go together in life with any relationship? Stop trying to be the boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Work together.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship.
And that is
at
a
work
key
too.
thing.
Even if you're at work, you don't got the boss. Hey, okay, everybody know you the manager, you the supervisor.
Yeah.
You don't got to tell people. They know. Huh?
Make
them want to be at work. Work on making people want to be there.
Yeah, Latifah said right. Y'all on the same level, absolutely, and that's what we've been saying before with being on the same page, right? And so you want to honor your man. You want to, your husband. You want to honor him. You want to, to me. I have a hard time not being honorable, but just me having my personality of we're both like fire, and so I'm so opinionated and I'm so like hear me roar sometimes,
It's a time where you just have to know that you just need to be quiet. Yeah. It's a time.
And I seldom know those times. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, like I said. I'm working on compromise relationships so both are happy. Yes, Tamika said I can't just submit, and that's what I'm saying. I don't call for me. I don't consider it like a submit thing. No. I'm gonna be honest. For me, I don't consider it like a submit thing. For me, it's about
trying to be a tough guy, man. Stop.
When I don't feel like I should submit to you or you just submit to me if I feel like we have a respect for one another, right? And so it's not more so whatever you say, oh master. It's more so, what does that mean? If you can,
whatever you say, master.
This is how I tell Rondell all the time. If you can explain to me what you mean, and if I can understand your intention and it makes sense, then I'm all for it. But I'm always going to be the one that says why. You know why? Because I choose me. So I need to know why am I doing it. So if it doesn't click to me automatically, the why is important.
Well, then if that's the case, then you have no trust. You have a trust issue.
No, it's not a trust issue.
It's a trust issue. If I'm telling you to do something, you have to know why before you're doing it. It's only because you don't trust what I'm telling you to do. So it's because if you want 110% of me, then if I know. See, now I'm gonna give you a prime example because men don't understand how we are, ladies. That's why we have this conversation. I could be standing next to somebody shooting a boat, and I say, "P, duck, for what?" And you get shot right in your face because you just need to know for what.
See, you know why that story. No. You know why that doesn't make any sense.
It makes a lot
because
of sense.
if we're standing together. And somebody is shooting, and he said, "P, duck." I'm knowing to duck because I hear the sounds, right? And so the why is important.
Why?
The why is important.
Right in the face.
I wouldn't say why. You say duck.
She get shot in the face.
He's big. You listen. I'm not gonna say why. You say duck. I'm the first person going. Matter of fact, you better catch up to me. If Kia's on the line, she knows. Look to me, get somebody. I know where I know where I know.
Y'all
That's
don't
not
know this girl. When I met this girl, can I speak to Kia? Who is this? Why? Put my cousin on the phone. Who's calling? See what I'm saying? Like that's who she is, man. She gotta ask A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Relax. Just sometimes just do what I ask you. Just do it. That's it. Simple. Men are very simple. Just do it.
Men think they're simple, but
I
they're
swear
really
it was simple.
complicated. You know
No,
why they're
we're
complicated?
not complicated.
Because they don't do the simple things.
We're very simple. Simple and forgiving.
Well, you knock her down, not tell her to duck. You better tell him, D'Amica. That's right. Don't tell me what to do. Show me what I need to do. Amen. Amen. Amen.
No.
Amen.
Stop it right now. You know what?
He listen to your husband be open sometimes.
Can you kick some of these people off? I'm gonna boot Tamika out of here.
No, but honestly, I tell Rondell, I listen to him.
No, she doesn't.
When it counts. And you know it. 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 But seriously, honestly, but that's the journey of us. He knows that, you know. How we start is how we finish. Who I was, I have never changed. I have been consistent. And my whys. From day one, it was a question why. And so, I mean, that's just, I always tell him, if it's no big deal, then why not answer why?
I got one secret too. This for the fellas, man.
You got a secret?
It was heartbreaking, and it was heartbreaking as it was when I got the news. But I came to the realization that
What?
I don't care how long y'all been together. I know someone that's been married 47 years, and his wife still call him every 15 minutes asking where he at. They gonna call and ask you where you at, brothers. I mean, it ain't nothing. I don't care if you told them where you was going. I don't care if you just FaceTime. They gonna call you back and ask you where you at. They are.
But you know what's so funny? So will they.
No.
So will they.
No.
Where you at? Where you going? What? I mean, but that's what love looks like. You Kia, right?
Listen, man, they raping kids and women and children. They taking organs from women. They ain't doing nothing to no men. You need to let your man know where you at. That's how you heard a man say, oh, they raped me. 3 women raped me. No, that doesn't happen.
They still using the same excuses as back in the day. Still.
That don't happen.
Hashtag facts. Wherever love so love. But seriously, what we are trying to represent is that look, to be to myself, yes. Let me tell you something. They are. It's y'all turn now. But it is about being accountable. Don't take our organs. It is about you being accountable for the relationships you're keeping, right? And like we say all the time, oh, we bump heads, oh, we get on each other's nerve, but at the end of the day, our whys matter to us, right? And so if you're in relationships or in different spaces in your life with people who you don't really care about their why, then you don't waste time figuring that out.
No, that's not how we feel at all.
So how do you feel?
No.
You talking about men? That's not how men feel?
I don't know why. Well, I'm going to take that back. Because you got different type of men, man. Some men do. Some men take showers, get out, and lotion their body when they get out the shower. I mean, that's just something I've never been into, but a lot of men do it. Hey, if you do it, that's what you do. That's what you do. Everybody different, but like for me, I'm not with all that. I'm just not with all that. I'm just not with that.
He don't know what he's with.
Where you going? What's that? What does this mean? What does that mean? Why y'all watching this? Did the kids do this? Did they do that? Did they do this? Did they do 15 questions when you hit the door?
You know what another thing is? I'm learning to...
When you can just wait. You can just stop and look. You don't even have to ask nothing. You can just stop and look. They must have ate because everybody's in the bed. Okay, I see plates in here. Somebody didn't finish their food. Well, this is what they ate. You could have just answered all those questions by just stopping and looking.
Why can't?
I don't come home.
Why?
Say,
Well, she said, why can't men admit? No, you have a question from Tamika. Why can't men admit when they are wrong?
That's not true.
Oh, you.
Oh my God. You know why? Because
Why?
you don't make us. You already, first of all, when you're yelling and arguing with us, you already made us. You're already making us feel like we a chick. So now that you got us feeling down and low. How are we gonna come from a down and low place to say, baby, I was wrong? No. You let us win. Then we be like, oh, shoot, I'm wrong. Baby, I was wrong. That's how we apologize. We're not going to apologize if you just don't punk us. No, it don't work like that. We still men at the end of the day. Some of us. I mean, the guys I hang out with, we're still men. So, you can't punk us and then think we're going to be like, oh, I was wrong. No. Don't even argue. Let us figure it out. Let us see the hard way.
But that's what it boils down to.
Let us see the hard way.
And men have an ego.
So what?
Too much ego.
I don't think nothing's wrong with that.
It is something wrong with it.
That's what attracted you from the beginning.
It was not.
Ego, his it's not feminine. What is it called? Masculinity. That's what attracted you. You didn't look like, oh, he's so tender and sweethearted. Well, not.
Yes, I did. Let me tell you something. When I know the reason why I saw you was not, you wasn't no, you were sweet, you were considerate, you were helpful, you were, and I was looking at you in another light. So, I mean, of course, in your eyes, but that's not what I saw. See, because I wasn't looking for the anyway. And I wanted to read what Ebony, let me see, what did Ebony say? Hold on. It's faster if someone gives you the rundown, Ron, because typically when we walk in the door, we come in with bags and need to know, thank you, what's next? And wait, no. Let me just say something. Because I'm so glad you brought that up, Ebony. Thank God you're online.
No bag.
As women, now I'm going to speak for me as well because I'm so used to micromanaging, right? And I just told y'all that I had a hard time. I hurt my foot.
You don't micromanage.
God made me hurt my foot so that I could sit down and take a back seat and let people do what they can do, right? And so if I'm growing through that stage and giving people more reins and more power around me, in these baby steps, of course I'm gonna be like, what's going on? If I had something to do and I come in and I run in and I'm asking them, I don't understand what's the problem with having a conversation. Now you'll watch men talk about sports and they'll go.
I'm watching the movie.
No, they'll go in detail.
Why are you turning on lights?
They'll go in detail of exactly who did what, the rundown. Oh,
what?
Let me give you something.
15 years I never came home and said, what did the kids eat? Did they eat?
No, I'm not talking about for me. No. I'm not talking about that's what man. That's my level of importance.
Did they do the homework? I don't gotta ask you nothing.
Because you know that I do that. Okay, if you don't do it,
like
if you got somebody working with you,
you ain't trusting your man. Because you wouldn't have all these questions. You was trusting your man. That's what I'm saying.
If I didn't trust him, he wouldn't be home with the kids by himself.
You gotta start trusting your man. Stop asking him all them questions.
Questions has nothing to do with lack of trust. Questions has everything to do with how we are built. As women, we need to know what's going on. And as y'all don't care.
Listen, okay, they build Mercedes
and all men are not the same. That's what Solo said.
They build Toyota.
Yes, precious. Thank you,
Tamika.
There's definitely something wrong with ego. Absolutely.
Every now and then, you might have to get a transmission fixed. So you can't hit me with that. That's how women build. Well, you need to change the transmission, baby.
I mean, and that's what I said. But it's a process.
Change the tire bad.
It's a process, though. It's definitely a process. It's definitely a process. Hashtag Team Paulings. This has nothing to do with trust. Thank you.
Who said that?
Tamika.
Tamika don't know what she's talking about.
Ask him why it has nothing to do with trust. What is it? Me saying, did you... First of all, he changed the whole conversation. He started in the middle. I walked and I said, did you get me a rib? Did you bring me a rib? That's exactly what I said. No. Did you bring me a plate? He said, no. I said, well, did you bring a rib? He said, I didn't even see no rib. I said, oh, so the kids didn't eat. Well, what did the kids eat? Then he said chicken.
That's 6 questions.
But isn't it a conversation, y'all? Isn't it a conversation? Does it make sense for me to ask those questions in a conversation?
No.
Rondell thinks I ask too many questions. I think that I ask just enough questions to be
No.
satisfied in knowing whatever it is that I'm unclear about. And I was taught by my very amazing aunt that no question is dumb. Okay, and so I asked.
I said I'll never come home and ask you nothing.
And I'm saying, because y'all don't have to. Why?
Because
we are super women, right, y'all? They don't have to ask us for everything because everything is in a place. Everything is where it belongs. You don't have to ask us. We are the nurturers.
It's where it's supposed to be in, that you wouldn't have been coming in anyway. You'd have already been here.
How can that be if I had something to do?
Saying.
And this is why, like you said to me, because they never say when they're wrong. They never want to have a real conversation. They skate around the real thing.
We can't be mistaken.
Y'all can be mistaken.
We can't be mistaken.
If you have the right woman, yes, that's right.
Who said that?
Latifah.
She said
Latifah
you had the right
says
woman. The right woman. Yeah, what? What are you talking about?
She's saying if you have the right woman, then you. If you have, no, that's the same thing. Some women aren't on their job, and men don't ask enough questions, right?
Yeah, we don't.
Until they get sick and they don't know anything, so you stop. Exactly, because when they sick, they don't know nothing, right?
Who don't know? What would you? First of all. Y'all get sick too, okay? Don't just put it on us. Yeah.
But let me tell you something. The difference is when they get sick.
It hits us harder.
No, when they get sick, life still stays the same. When we get sick, it's a disaster.
That's not true.
You gonna be honest at this moment, or you gonna be sick alone the next time?
That's not true.
Honestly speaking,
life changes when I'm sick too. Stop it. You can't even get downtown without me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go downtown while you sick.
Exactly.
I will Uber.
Life stops.
It don't stop.
Life stops.
No, if I'm sick, life stops.
Like what stops when you're sick? Please let me know. Kids still go to school.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying in the. I'm not saying in the. I'm talking about the. Okay, let me change it. The quality of life changes when I'm sick. Quality. Not quantity. The same thing's going to take place because we are a team. But we talking about, thank you. So quality is what women ask questions for because we're into the quality, not the quantity, right? That's why we okay. And in our mind, all women always, well, we're not going to have this conversation because you can go somewhere else. But most women are one-man type of women.
What?
But men like quality instead of quantity in most cases. When we like quality instead of quantity. See how we're opposite?
You just said the same thing.
No, I didn't. Quality and quantity is two different things. Quality
Y'all heard her. We're going to play it back. See what I was saying? She be saying the stuff.
You don't have to ask questions because we communicate everything you might want to know before you ask. Say it. Thank you, Aunt Karen. Drop the mic because that's what I get them to understand. You don't have to ask a lot of questions because I already told you. You already know because we communicate. We come in and talk about the day. We come in and complain that we have to complain. We say all of that.
That's not true.
Y'all have to learn to communicate more as men.
Because my daughter's been going on dates, spending the night out, scared wins. I don't know nothing about none of this. So where's the communication? I still didn't ask.
Date? What are you talking about?
I mean, not a date, but when she was with a friend, same difference to me. Same difference. I didn't know nothing. I didn't ask nothing. Nothing. That's all I'm saying. Nothing.
You are in the same group chat.
What? No, she didn't know. I didn't know nothing about none of that.
I will tell y'all that fact later. You didn't know. We in a group chat. Anyway.
I didn't know.
Rondell is skating around the whole point. Where's your question, Ron? What are your questions? What is your question? The women want to know what's your question.
What's my question?
Yeah.
Y'all need to learn how to chillax, man. Y'all need to take classes on how to chillax.
I thought we talking about how people gonna lower you or lift you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how you gonna lift your man up if you chillax. I'm trying to give y'all some secrets. I'm trying to help y'all help you. Let me help you.
First of all, if you don't take the time,
you gotta chillax, man. Your man doing good. It's a struggle every day for us men out here. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's a struggle out here. Some of us go get milk and never come back. That happens for real. It's a struggle out here. So, make it a lesser struggle when you come home.
You make it a lesser struggle so she be home.
Man, well, listen, man, we simple.
Y'all are not simple.
I know some men come home and just sit there. They home. They don't want to hear nothing, so they just sit there in the house. And that's not love. I don't listen.
See, we back on quality, right? We back on quality. You know, men say, well, you know, I'm at home playing the game.
Change your mind every other day. Women, stop changing your mind every other day. Relax, release. Example: I used to go out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's what I did. I went out. Wherever something was jumping at, that's where we was at. I'm tired of you going out all the time. Me leaving me. Baby, you right. I'm going to stop going out. Started hanging out. Started chilling at the house. She bought me a game system. She brought me a PlayStation. I ain't go nowhere. I sat in that house and played that. Got off of work, came out, PlayStation. Kid, wife, PlayStation, kid, wife. PlayStation, kid, wife. Don't you know this girl who brought me the system cussed me out like a dog. All I want to do is play this stupid game. I sit up in here and play this stupid game. I said, you wanted me in the house. You bought me the game. Why don't you learn how to play the game with me instead of complaining and asking all those questions? Stop complaining. Stop asking all those questions so we can grow, get to different levels in our relationships. If you see something that doesn't look good, go to work at it. You don't need to ask. Pick up the shovel, start digging. Help me out. Help me out. That's all. Help us out, ladies. That's all you have to do. Just help us out.
Let me tell you something. The problem with men is that they think that because they're
why
sitting...
is this a problem?
Because it's a problem.
What's the problem?
The problem is you think that because you're sitting in the house that you're spending time with somebody. No, you're not. You're just sitting in... I told you that. No. You've grown. No, you're not.
What do you mean?
There's people that sit in the house all day. That's not how you spend time with somebody. You don't spend time with people. You spend time with somebody by literally seeing them. You spend time with somebody by going somewhere. You spend time with somebody by picking up the mess. You spend time with somebody by taking...
Okay.
You do things that have
substance. Time with me by playing the game. No, I can't listen. I spend time with you watching them stupid shows.
Let me tell you something. Rondell left the whole. Rondell left. Man. Let me tell you, Rondell left.
Dumb shows like New Jersey.
You left.
She got me watching all these stupid shows. That's what I did. I got into what she likes. I got into it. Me, she got into football. For me, that's it. Anything else, man?
When I offer that option, you want me to play the game. I hate that game.
Hey, what game? Who said what?
She said, what Rondell missed, he's a liar. He did not come and play the game I brought him. What he did was, Rondell has friends that he's had since I met him. Rondell's had the same group of friends since I met him at 19 and 20. That's not, let me finish. And so when Rondell got a game, everybody got a game. And so it became a game thing at the house. It wasn't Rondell playing with the game. It is 10 people playing with the game.
I ain't never had no 10 people in mind.
Okay, so is it 4? It was 4?
Maybe 2.
Whatever, Rondell. So like I said, maybe 2. So at the end of the day,
every day.
At the end of the day, what? Sheena, is Sheena on? Oh God, I hope Sheena was on, because she know what they do when they get to playing those games. Like I said, Rondell, chess. And then they grew out of the PlayStation. My sons took it, so now it's chess. I can clearly have about 5, 6 people waiting to go like it's a tournament up in here. So Rondell doesn't do anything in little increments. He do it big.
You sound like you're jealous of me and my friends.
I'm not jealous of you and your friends. What I am saying,
I'm here with you at the end of the day.
What I am saying is this. Don't tell me about quantity if it ain't quite. See, the mic just dropped because he ain't got nothing else to say. Girl, there's dominoes on this side. You know? See that?
That's because women, y'all trying to stick together, but y'all know I'm right.
Just put the mic
deep down inside.
What are you doing?
Wait a minute.
Listen. So at the end of the day, these are these little tablet who be there with P. I love y'all. Oh, Gigi talking about we funny. Gigi talking about we funny. But seriously, Rondell knows that he drives me. You broke the mic?
I don't know how I broke it.
That he be driving me crazy because he just don't like to answer questions. And he's just so used to not answer questions because he said his mama asked him so many questions. So now I got to take on his stuff. That's why I say you got to unpack your luggage, right? And so you got to let go of what your mama used to say, what your mama didn't do. That ain't me. Unpack your luggage so that we can repack a new bag. And so if I'm the person that, listen, if the only problem you got is that I ask a lot of questions, well, guess what? You got it good.
First of all, that ain't the only problem. First of all,
acting like you be home alone and only his friends be there.
What you talking about? That ain't true. Y'all don't know my life. I be here with this girl every day, all day. We ride all day together. Stop asking me all those questions.
And that's another thing. See, and that's why I haven't been. Cause look, we spend so much time. So he caters out with him with catering. When I do my events, he come with me to do my events, and so we always spending uber amounts of time together. A whole lot. And you're not a do boy, baby.
You're a do boy.
I appreciate you.
But it's cool though.
But I give 110% back, right? And if I don't show up, how much?
No, you have left me out in the cold a couple times. Especially for your kids, you'll leave me stinking.
Oh my God! And another thing, men are so jealous.
I'm not jealous
of the kids.
You gotta do the right thing.
Of the kids, I say, listen, they didn't ask to be here.
It don't matter.
You got a responsibility to them,
they
and you're gonna get me for the rest of your life. They're gonna get me for 18 minute years. You get me forever. Forever.
I want the young you. I don't want the old you. I gotta wait.
You got the young me. Listen, I've been with you since 19.
I want my heaven now and later.
You know what happened? He got spoiled. And you know what? I know that I have the problem of emotionally spoiling people. And he fits in the bracket with the rest of them. Because they want what they want, how they want, but then I can't ask why.
I disagree.
He said your kids. Yes, Gigi. He said my kids. He has to share time with my kids. Is he crazy?
Not share time. She'll cut me off. Leave me. Oh, I gotta go downstairs and never come back up. I mean, that's terrible.
I do come back up.
No, she don't.
Oh, are you having a moment?
No, I'm cool.
Well, doesn't sound like he is having a moment.
I'm cool.
Anyway,
we don't want a lot of time.
Oh, we went over?
Yeah, man, it's probably about. It's 9:43. Okay.
And so, I mean, is there? Well, this is a good.
You got to have people. Listen, man, y'all got to work together.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't working together, then don't work at all.
Yes.
It's not gonna work. You got to build this. You got to build relationships. Relationships are built. The more you put into it, the bigger your building gonna be. The bigger your friendship, your relationship, your business. The more you build, the more you put into it, the bigger it's gonna be. And that's just that. But you can't build with somebody that's trying to take. You can't build with somebody that's not trying to help build. It's not gonna help you dig. You can't build with nobody that's not gonna help you dig. You know what I'm saying? Some people just want to supervise while you dig up all the dirt. That ain't together.
Yeah.
It's not together, man. And you got to be around people that's together. That's with you. If y'all ain't
and even when they don't agree, that's what I said. It doesn't look perfect. Mm-hmm. It just looks like everybody is in it. Everybody wants the best for each other, and everybody's going to put in the best, right? Even when you don't understand each other, even when somebody's getting on your nerve, no matter what it is, what they bring and who they are supersedes anything else. And so you want to be in those type of relationships, the type of relationships that no matter how much people drive you, you know you are better by being with them. And then those people that are bringing you down and tearing you apart and not supporting you, like have arguments because y'all are supporting each other too much. Have arguments because y'all are over super exceeding each other's expectations. Have those type of arguments. It's time out. We've been arguing about the nonsense for long enough, right? We've been arguing about stuff that's not doing anything for our existence. We've been arguing about stuff that's not even changing our tomorrows. Well, it's time for us to start putting effort and energy into only things that are meant to build us up.
That's it.
It's time for the lift up. To take off, you got to lift up. And so you can't be lowered in your relationships. Tamika says, I have always said it's an investment. Absolutely. Relationships are an investment in which you are required or expecting a return on. I did that months ago about understanding that it's like you treat your relationship like it's an account, a bank account, right? And so if you're putting something in, you're expecting to get something out. And if you were to put your money in a bank and went back to get that, and they said that your funds were no longer available, how would you treat that bank? Would you still stay with that bank?
No.
Would you still put your money in that bank? Would you still trust that bank? Absolutely not. You learned your lesson the first time. But it's funny how we are so frivolous with ourselves more than we are with material things, right? We don't give a second chance to material, but how we feel and who our relationships are and all that up. We are more, what does that say? Wow. Wow. You know? So it's harder for us to be able to deal with that, right? And so,
that's $1,500 an hour. You tripping. Do your poem.
Oh, let me do my poem for the week.
This is about this time she's going to do her spoken word poetry that's so healing, so touching. She's an amazing poet.
Yes.
Amazing prophet. She's one of the best speakers I've ever heard. That's not famous. That's not famous. Yet. She's not famous yet. But one day, we'll be buying tickets to see her. I promise you that. Not me, though. She gonna always give me a shout out. What is it from? That wonderful.
That's all he's waiting for. His. I want to. Before I go any further, I want to thank this man. $1,500 an hour. Let's go get one. I know, right? He's a big. Okay. There we go. So for today, I'm gonna do. Hey, yes. You are something else. Okay, so today, since we were dealing with the lowering or lifting, the poem, my original poem for today is Who Was There? Who was there when I stood alone? It was you that rang my silent phone. And who was there to catch my tears? It was you that conquered all my fears. Who was there when it seemed so dark? It was you that created the unknown spark. And who was there when I walked the path? It was you that whispered, don't walk so fast. Who was there when my sun wouldn't shine? It was you that assured me it was a test of time. And who was there when I couldn't see? It was you that was the walking stick for me. Who was there when all else failed? It was you that stopped and really cared. And who was there when I felt so weak? It was you that told me true strength I'll seek. And who was there when I couldn't bear another day? It was you that thought enough of me to make me bend down and pray. Who was there to hold my hand? It was you that always understands. And who was there when troubled times would last? It was you that assured me that every moment will pass. Who was there when it seemed to rain? It was you that told me to release my pain. It was you that told me it's all right to cry. It was you that told me it would go by. It is you that stands by me no matter what I do. And that's a small portion of all the reasons why I do love you.
Thank you.
And so at the end of the day,
I'm inspired by me.
you are something else. And so at the end of the day, I just want everybody to understand that no matter what relationship you are in, nobody said it has to be perfect. Nobody said that it would have no ups and downs, but what it does have is a perfect type of love. The type of love that is for building, the type of love that is for lifting, the type of love that is for creating. And if you are trying and wanting to go to your best levels, if you have a desire to be your best self, it's solely going to determine the company you keep. It's solely going to determine the love that is poured into you. And so if you want the best, then you have to surround yourself with the best. And the best is how someone makes you feel. And if you want to feel like you're worthy, then you need to be around people who show you your worth and your value and remind you that you were born enough. And so make sure that the friends you keeping, the lovers you spending time with, the people that you are giving the essence of you, that they are giving you the essence of them in a way that is taking you places that only the divine connections will lead you to. And so at this time, I just want to say it has once again been a pleasure spending the Tuesday night with you. Perspective with the Paulings. Remember, that's every first Tuesday. Also, and we're not licensed, yeah. And also, moving forward, this Sunday at 4 p.m., I'm starting my new project, which is I Choose Me Inspirational Sundays. And so I'm going to go live on Sundays with the spirit of love grows everything. So 4 p.m. every Sunday on this page, I will be giving you I Choose Me inspiration. And so I hope to see you Sunday. Look forward to seeing you Tuesday. That's Sunday at 4 p.m. on this page, I Choose Me Sunday Inspirations. We love you, and I want you to always remember the motto, which is I pledge to embrace who I am today, love who I was yesterday, and inspire who I will become tomorrow. That's what the journey of I Choose Me is all about recognizing that you were born enough. So until next time, take care of yourself and value relationships that you have, and be mindful of what they're bringing and what they're taking away, because it's up to you to take yourself where you are designed to go. Want to say bye?
Bye, guys.
Love you.
God bless.
From my house to yours, Perspective with the Paulings, I Choose Me, #no more excuses, because we were born enough.